ini 16 billion ini is not annual allocation. Yang saya ingat yang dibagi adalah 6.2 billion tahun inilah. Kalau 6.2 billion itu macam way below the 40% lah. Hanya mungkin dia kira itu semua itu federal obligation. Ini 40% yang kita punya yang harus dikembalikan. Yang 60% lah yang kita bagi. Memang dia lebih besar daripada 40%, bukankah? So, could it be is talking about the 60%? It is nothing to do with the 40%. 40% is our obligation, their obligation to return. Is he ill-advised or misinformation or what? So, I don't blame him lah. But, kalau ini pemikiran Kuala Lumpur, then it is not correct lah to say that they have given us 16 billion and this is smaller than the 40%. So then how do you know what is the 40% if you did not even give us the figure all this while that we have requested? So where is the figure coming from? So I guess it has, maybe the officers, Minister of Finance told him like that. So he sebut baik yang begitulah. But nothing to do with the 40%. 40% must be paid because this is our rights under the federal constitution. We need to settle it. We need to settle this by July the 18th. Whatever happens, we need to settle it because for 40 years, more than 40 years, maybe 50 years, we have not received anything other than the 26.7 million that has been decided in 1969. 69 sampai tahun 73 dia flat tiada. Until today, it is still unsettled. Of course, we are receiving as interim 125.6 million previous year. This year we get 300 interim payment. It's not 40%. Okay, so we need the 40% to be settled as soon as possible. And of course, we respect Prime Minister's mentioning of the 16 billion, but we not worry about that because that is federal obligation. We cannot stop raising the issue until it is settled. We need to continue raising up the issue until it is settled. And hopefully it is settled as soon as possible. If he is talking about the federal development funds, like itu Sabah, if you look at it, it is also part of the money that we give them. We give them 60%, and that is from there. It is their obligation to develop the state. I do not want to argue over the figures, but I only worry about the 40%. 16 million, I mentioned, has nothing to do with the 40%. We're not worried about that because even if I look at what they give us annually, you know, from the budget, the naik lah 1 billion from the previous year, but it is only 6.2 billion. So they can tell us where the other 10 billion is coming from lah. Still, even they give us 6.2 billion, it's still the same figure circulating around because dia bagi lambat. Before the end of the year, they minta balik. So then circulate lagi balik. So we never get what we actually been allocated for. That is the reason why the state government of Sabah and Sarawak want to establish the development trust fund. So let them pay into the development trust fund. Okay, so that we can finish the job and the money tidak akan recirculate.
So do you think the federal government is being sincere in granting what Samoans want from this perjanjian investment?
I don't know, but kalau kita tengok sejarah dari dulu, they have not been forthright. And why wait for us to minta dia orang baru dia orang mau dengar? And kalau saya tidak masuk penjara, nobody will talk about it because semua takut masuk penjara. So now that everybody is on the same table, including the federal government leaders, only then we start talking about it. So are they sincere or not? History tells us that they have not been forthright all along lah. And we want them to be sincere. We want them to do what they say. And if the Prime Minister say we implement the MA 63, implement the Constitution, implement lah. So why wait for this haggling over the 40%? Jalaja is a program here. We have a Jalaja before the holidays. We will continue to do that the next few months to visit the districts.
Does this mean that nobody in the state government knows Yang 16 billion itu dari mana?
Well, maybe they know. We don't know.
So that is true, which means you just know it yesterday after
Yeah,
the
yeah.
speech.
You just know it yesterday. Bilang na sagot. So where it come from? I don't know. I was thinking last year they give 6.2 billion. Dia naik 1 billion na bilang. So maybe that is the federal government obligation. The 40% is our money. They need to return ba? Begitu ba ito? Tapi they have not returned this money for a long time, and we need them to be put right and return it.
Kenyataan yang amat berhormat Perdana Menteri kemarin itu, di mana beliau mengatakan bahwa pada tahun 2024 Kerajaan Persekutuan telah memberi 16 bilion dan jumlah ini adalah lebih daripada 40% yang dituntut oleh rakyat negeri Sabah. Bagi saya kenyataan itu menambahkan lagi kekusutan dan kekeliruan di kepala yang bermain bagi rakyat Sabah. Oleh karena saya dipahamkan sekarang ini ada satu jawatan kuasa yang dipengurusi sendiri oleh Perdana Menteri, dihadiri oleh Ketua Menteri Sabah, dan satu jawatan kuasa teknikal yang dipengurusi oleh Timbalan Perdana Menteri Padela dan dihadiri Dr. Jifri. Jadi kenapa ahli-ahli mesyuarat ini seksi 3 ini yang duduk di sana satu meja tidak mengetahui jumlah 16 bilion itu? Kemuskilan saya ialah dari mana 16 bilion itu? Adakah itu dipetik daripada TNI ataupun daripada udara saja tanpa basis perkiraan? Oleh karena kita juga semua sedia maklum bahwa dalam persidangan Dewan Undangan Negeri baru-baru itu, Menteri Keuangan Datuk Mahyudin Manjun mengatakan secara terbuka bahwa 8 kali kerajaan negeri melalui Kementerian Keuangan minta figures yang sebenar daripada Kerajaan Persekutuan, dan that is not forthcoming. Jadi kenyataan Perdana Menteri kemarin itu mengelirukan, saya keliru dari mana figure itu. Kalau misal kata 16 bilion itu dikira sebagai lebih daripada permohonan 40%, tidak akan daripada sejak 1974 tidak ada review terhadap 40% itu tidak dibuat, tidak akan itu tidak diambil kira. Karena bagi saya apa yang saya nampak daripada sejarah-sejarah dokumen penubuhan Malaysia di mana Sabah terlibat dan Sarawak, jelas dinyatakan bahwa 40% itu adalah hak otomatik. Yang merisaukan saya ialah pemimpin-pemimpin daripada Malaya, terutama sekali yang pemegang jawatan-jawatan besar sekarang ini, mereka tidak tahu langsung mengenai dengan sejarah penubuhan Malaysia. Karena mereka itu semua hampir usia mereka adalah seperti usia saya yang dulu bapak-bapak kemerdekaan Sabah sudah tidak ada. Jadi saya mencadangkan kepada pemimpin-pemimpin Semenanjung daripada Malaya, daripada Putrajaya itu, tolonglah baca sejarah penubuhan Malaysia itu, barulah kamu akan paham apa yang kami tuntut sekarang. Jangan samakan tuntutan-tuntutan kami ini seperti tuntutan-tuntutan yang dibuat-buat oleh pemimpin-pemimpin di Malaya. Tuntutan ini adalah berasas daripada Malaysian Agreement 63, telah dibincang, diperbahas kepada berbagai-bagai jawatan kuasa, maka itulah kami menyertai penyubuhan Malaysia. Jadi saya ulangi, kenyataan Perdana Menteri itu bukan memperalusi ataupun menenangkan pikiran rakyat Sabah, tapi masih kusut lagi. Karena kami mau tahu dari mana 16 bilion itu dan kenapa ianya lebih daripada tuntutan kami 40%. Lebih kurang begitu lah.
Ya, begitu. Alright.
Begitu,
Thank you very much.